Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're going to look at Sweetie Candy Vigilante. This is a comic that was brought to my attention because Josh Howard does the C variant covers. This is the A cover. I already put the Josh Howard cover away. And then I bought the first 4 issues, and I sat and read them. And surprise, I'm making a video about it. That means I like the comic. So this is probably going to be a short video because this comic came out in 2022. So it's still new. You know, 2022. Here's the credits. We got writer Suzanne, I'm going to say this name wrong, Caifero, artist Jeff Zornov, colorist Antonio Fabella, and then you see lettered by Josh Howard, and variant covers by Josh Howard. So, you know, look at the setup. First off, look at these colors. Look at these colors. It's you know, everything is like dark and gloomy and everything, and then she's just like this brightly, you know, candy colored. You know what I mean? She's got like this lollipop over here. You know, she's got a licorice whip. Her shoelaces are tied with licorice. Her hair looks like cotton candy. And she goes to the ice cream bunny. The ice cream bunny, you know. So what it is it's an old ice cream shop, but when she goes in, as I turn the page, and here's some merch that you can buy for this band, Osaka Pop Star. So you can get their merch. I got this because it has Josh Howard artwork on the cover. And as she goes in, she finds that it's a strip club. So did she know that beforehand? Is she, you know, whatever? We don't know. And it's kind of a rough strip club. You know, we you know, there's, you know, people pulling guns on each other. He's breaking this. They're fighting. You know, bloodshed. The stripper's horrified. Wouldn't you be? And they're all. And then they turn around. They see this crazy chick at the door. She turns a gun at her, and she just look at that. The teeth over here. So she just walks up to the bar, and she's like, you know, they're noticing her endowments, and you know, being gross to her, and you know, she's says, "This is the ice cream bunny. I want ice cream." She goes, "You see, you have a sign for a Sunday," because this was an ice cream parlor in the past that's been refurbished into this trashy bar. So she's like, you heard it. She wants ice cream. She goes, "Yeah, banana split. I love bananas." And they're all laughing at her, you know. And so the guy pours her a drink, an alcoholic beverage. And then, look at that. Vampira versus Red Sonja. You know, I don't have any Vampire comics. So she pulls out a straw, she drinks it, she's disgusted with the alcohol. You know, she goes, "That wasn't very nice." Now, the guy grabs her marshmallow peeps over here, and what does she do? She you know, pops a pixie stick. She eats some of the pixie stick, and then she puts some pixie stick dust on. For those of you who don't know, pixie stick was like just basically sugar, like food coloring and sugar. The guy sniffs it, and he just falls apart. Oh, his eye, you know, that's not his eye, but his eyes stop bleeding. And then this other guy, you know, they look at his face. Look at this. It's just all gross, just real gross. So what does she do? She bears fangs. So I know it, like this right over here. I'm like, oh, she's like a vampire. She blows this pixie dust at this guy, and he just rots, you know. And then she takes out a piece of gum. She blows a bubble, which pops in his face and just burns him like acid. Look at all this. And now she's like yelling at everybody, like, "Get out of here." You know, people are like obeying her. Some people are like, whatever. And then she takes this like candy ring and she marks the stripper girl, Sweetie. And then she marks the bartender and then plays Sugar, Sugar. And on her way out, look, she almost has like wings over here. Guy says something to it. Oh, he takes a picture of her. That's right. And she takes licorice and just uses as a whip and kills him. You know, takes the phone and smashes the phone. And then she just like bites into this cable, and the Christmas tree turns into a Christmas tree monster. You know, and a gummy bear comes to the door to back her up. And then she's telling me, "You all work for me. I'll come back for you. You work for me." And that's the end of the comic. So at this point, I was like, what is going on? I showed off a lot more than I anticipated showed off. But anyway, at this point, I was like, what is going on? Is she a vampire? Is she a pixie? Well, I read 4 issues. I still don't know her story. She goes around, she's super violent like the Punisher, and her motif is candy. Is she a superhero? Is she a vampire? Is she like some sort of fairy? Whatever I think of sugar and stuff like that, I always think of fairies. So I don't know. I don't know. But I do know it's fun. It's fun. You know, if you like tongue-in-cheek Punisher, you know, Punisher with a little bit of sense of humor, this is right up for you. Again, I had no interest in this comic. I just bought it because the Josh Howard variant covers, and you know, I'm looking forward to the next couple of issues. So there you go. This is Sweetie Candy Vigilante. Bye bye.